It's the Lumify uNight light. Sounds like a great idea, so let's explain what this is and where it came from first.
A wearable LED lamp that you can clip onto your clothes. This is made by nurses for nurses. They wanted to solve a particular frustration in healthcare, which is that if you work the night shift, you go into the room to check on the patients, you end up waking them up, turning on all the lights to kind of do your job. A lot of nurses have complained about trying to find a good solution. So a pair of nurses in the United States, Anthony Scamperi Lambert and Jennifer Mancilas, decided to solve this on the side. A lot of people have become very techie, have become hobbyists. They decided to design their own little LED product and release it over a year ago, and it's fantastic. They sent me one to review, and I was struck how it did not feel like a consumer gadget, but it felt like a medical device. So this is a small keychain-sized device that clips onto your clothes using magnets. There's a special loop for it, and it's encased in sort of a silicone rubber material. So it's like a medical device in that it's easy to sanitize, but it's very soft. It's also very rugged. The idea is that when you put it onto your clothing, there are 3 lights that you can choose from. There's blue lights, which is very good for reading without disturbing anybody, a red light that they call night vision, so you can work on equipment, and then a white light, because sometimes you just got to check what the color of something is before you work with it. They released this a year ago, only in the United States. It's their first gadget, so they hadn't figured out how to sell it in Canada. Nurses went crazy for it. They sell it for $24, which is, I think, a very good price. Mm-hmm. And then finally contacted me recently and said, look, we're finally selling it in Canada. I said, yay. And they said, good news, for the Canadian launch, they were launching a new version 2. And so the version 2, which goes for $39, is rechargeable, so you can use a USB cable to charge up the battery. Also has dedicated buttons for each of the lights that I described, and a much better magnetic system for clicking it onto your clothes.
Also very good to walk, speaking of roommates, as we were earlier on, if you want to sneak into your own place, not have to turn on a light, you have this thing on, it's perfect, it would seem to me.
So many things that it could be used for.
Yes, you're right. Parents may want to buy this. It's something useful when you're checking on your kids at night. But also there are people out there who contacted and said, I want to buy these and then donate them to my local hospital. Is that something I can do? So they do accept bulk to kind of send an entire box of these.
I love that.